Hello my dear student, I welcome you all to the maths class. So you all know that in our last class we have done till question number 10 from exercise 10.1. So we will continue from there. That is from question number 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 we are going to complete in this session. Alright, so the question number 11 state that a piece of strings is 30 centimeter long. What will be the length of each side of the string is used to form square, equilateral triangle, a regular hexagon. So there is a piece of a string whose length is 30 centimeter. Alright, now with the help of this string, we are making square, we are making an equilateral triangle, we are making a regular hexagon. Okay, oh sorry for this. Regular hexagon like this. So what will be the side of each that we have to find, but already we know that it is a that is perimeter is given, so we have to find the side of each figure, each object. So first of all, let us write perimeter or length of strings is equal to 30 centimeter. This is the total length of the string. Now from here we are making a square. So we have to find the side of this square. So in order to find the side of this square, we will use the formula of perimeter square. Perimeter of square we know is equal to 4 into side. Yes, because inside there because in square all the sides are equal, isn't it? So hence we can write 4 into side. So we also know that perimeter of square means the total length of the string, they are equal. So hence we can write it as 30 over here is equal to 4 into side. Now it's very easy for you all to find the side of this square. So side can be written as 30 divided by 4. Yes, so 30 divided by 4 will be equal to, let me find this, 4 sevens are 28. 4 8s will be 32, so 4 7s are 28, isn't it? Now subtract this, you'll be getting 2 there, so let me add a point there. 4 5s are 20, so it is 7.5 will be the answer. So 7.5 centimeter will be the side of this square. All right, so I hope you guys understood this. So we already know that in equilateral triangle, let us go for the next one. In equilateral triangle, the formula for the perimeter of equilateral triangle is 3 into side, because in equilateral triangle all the 3 sides are equal. Now we don't know what is the side, but we know what is the length used to make total length used to make this equilateral triangle. So perimeter of an equilateral triangle is equal to 3 into side, because all the 3 sides are same. So we can write 3 into side. Now we know the perimeter of equilateral triangle, that is 30, because perimeter of equilateral triangle and the total length of the string is equal to 30 centimeter, which is now we are using now to make our equilateral triangle. So 3 into side now is equal to, side we can find it as 30 divided by 3, which we can write it as 30 by 3 is 10 centimeter. Simple, very easy. So I hope you guys understood this, right? Okay, now we have to find the perimeter of the length of the side of the regular hexagon. So in order to find this, let us make a figure first. This is a regular hexagon whose all sides are equal. Regular hexagon means whose all sides are equal. Okay, so now, but the length is already known to us, that is 30 centimeter. The total length of the wire which is used to form this regular hexagon is of 30 centimeter, but we don't know the side. So in order to find the side, we will again use the formula, that is perimeter of a regular hexagon. Perimeter of a regular hexagon is equal to 6 into side, because regular hexagon has got 6 sides, but all the sides are similar. We know the perimeter of regular hexagon, which is the length of the string, which is used to form a regular hexagon, right? So it is 30 centimeter here is equal to 6 into side is equal to 30 divided by 6. Now side will be equal to 6 5s are 30, which is 5 centimeter. So the side of each side of a regular hexagon, regular hexagon is 5 centimeter. Alright, so I hope you guys understood. This may be the type of the question. This is one of the type of question which is very important one for your upcoming exam. Okay. Alright, let's proceed to the next one. That is question number 12. The question is two sides of triangles are 12 centimeter and 14 centimeter. The perimeter of the triangle is given, that is 36 centimeter. What is its third side? So what is actually in the question is very simple. You need to use your logic. 12 centimeter is one of the side, 14 centimeter is another side, and now what is given? The perimeter of the triangle is given, that is the total length of this wire is given, that is 36 centimeter. Okay, now we have to find what is the side of this, what is the length of this third side. Very simple. Let us start finding. Let us write whatever the things are given, that is given perimeter of, let us write the name of the triangle, that is ABC here. Perimeter of triangle ABC is equal to 36 centimeter given in the question. And we also know that perimeter of triangle is equal to, when you have different side, then we can write it as AB plus BC plus CA, which is equal to 36 centimeter, right? So we already know it is already given that AB value is 12 centimeter, BC value is not known to us, which we have to find, and CA is already known to us, or AC or CA, that is 14 centimeter given, right, is equal to 36 we can write. Okay, now we can add this 12 and 14. 12 plus 14 is 26 plus BC is equal to 36. Now what we have to do, we have to transpose this number to this side. Whenever we are transposing 36, this plus 26 will become minus 26 as we are crossing the boundary. So our boundary here is equal to sign, and 26 is crossing the boundary, so it will become minus 26. BC is equal to 36 minus 26. You all know it is 10 centimeters. So what is the length of the third side? It is 10 centimeters. So you can write, therefore third side, length of the third side is equal to 10 centimeters. So altogether if you add it, 12 plus 14 is 26 and 26 plus 10 is 36. Isn't it making a perimeter of 36? Yes, absolutely, it is making 36 centimeters. So student, I hope you people have understood this. In this manner we have to solve it. Alright. Proceeding to the next question, that is question number 13 we have here is, find the cost of fencing a square park of side 250 meter at the rate of 20 per meter square. So the question is very much different from the previous question which we were using to find for the formula, that is perimeter and all. But here what we have to do, we have to find the cost of a fencing of a square park. So there is one square park. Okay, there is one square park and whose side is, square of the park of a side given is 250 meter, of each side it is 250 meter, here also it is 250 meter. Now you have to find the cost of the fencing. That means if suppose this is a square filled, then you have to make a boundary. Fencing means it is simply a boundary, isn't it? So what is the cost of what is the cost of fencing to make a boundary of this square park? That we have to find it. Very simple. So but in order to find this, we need to know, in order to find the cost, we need to know the perimeter first of all. We will be able to find the cost only if we know the perimeter, right? So given here is side of a square is given to us, that is 250 meter. Yes. Now what we have to find? We have to find the perimeter, only then we will be able to find the cost. How? Let us see. Perimeter of square, we know that it is 4 into side, because all the sides are equal and there are 4 sides in a square. So 4 into side given is 250. So if I multiply this, I'll be getting 5 4s are 20, 4 2s are 9, 10. It is 1000 meter. Is it? Yes, it is 1000 meter. Now we have to find the cost to fence this 1000 meter perimeter. cost we have to find it. Okay, so and one hint is given to us that, and what is the rate of 1 meter square, sorry 1 meter, if they are fencing, suppose 1 meter they are fencing till here to here, they will cost around 20 rupees. Now what is the total perimeter we have? The total perimeter we have is 1000. So what will be the cost of 1000 meter square park, fencing, for fencing the square park? So we will write like this: cost of 1 meter fencing is how much? If the person is fencing only 1 meter, all right, let us take only 1 meter, then he will cost 20 rupees. For 1 meter only 20 rupees is costing. All right, then what is the total perimeter? Cost of 1 meter is 20, so the cost of 1000 meter, because our total fencing part is 1000 meter, fencing will be equal to rupees 20 into 1000. So how much he has to pay in altogether? Altogether he has to pay rupees 20000. That is 20,000 altogether he has to pay for 1000 meter fencing. Okay, so this is the way of doing. So this is one of the most common question for your higher class when you reach class 8, 9 and 10. This type of question will be the one of the most common one. So in order to find the cost, whether it is area, whether it is volume, or whether it is perimeter, those needs to be found. If suppose here it is given per meter, that's why we are finding perimeter, right? But if suppose we have to find the area, then they will be giving rupees 20 meter per square, and at that time we will not find perimeter, we will be finding the area. Okay, you need to be very careful with this. So proceeding to the next question, that is question number 14. Find the cost of fencing a regular rectangular park of a length 175 centimeter and breadth 125 meter at the rate of 12 per meter square. So here also it is very common question. You have to find the perimeter. First of all, you have to find the perimeter of, as because this is simply a rectangular. Yes, perimeter of rectangle formula you all know, I guess. It is 2 into length plus breadth, isn't it? If we get the perimeter, then in a similar manner how we did in the previous question, that is by finding like this, cost of 1 meter is 12, then what will be the cost of total perimeter, what you got, that should be done. So I request you all to do this yourself, comment me down your answer and verify it. Okay, all right, the last question for today's session, that is question number 15. Sweetie runs around a square park. Okay, Sweetie is running in a square park like this, is running in a square park of side how much? 75 centimeter. Okay, let me make the proper one. Suppose this is a square park which is whose sides given are 75 meter each. Okay, now Bulbul runs around a rectangular park. Now Sweetie is running in this park, and now another guy is also there who is Bulbul. Bulbul, she is running around a rectangular park. So let me make this one for Bulbul, whose length is 60 meter and whose breadth is 45 meter. So this is in rectangle, of course you know that there we have length and there we have breadth, isn't it? So now you have to find who cover less distance. In order to find this, who cover less distance, what we have to do, we have to find the perimeter of the rectangular park and the perimeter of square park. Okay, so let us find the perimeter of square park first of all. Perimeter of square park will be equal to, it is 4 into side is the formula, 4 into s I am writing here. So 4 into, and we know that square side square given is 75. So 4 into 75 will be equal to 4 5s are 20, 4 5s are 20, 4 7s are 28, 20 and 30, 300 meter. Okay, 300 meter is the perimeter of the square park. And now this is the distance, total distance that Sweetie has covered. Okay, so instead of perimeter I can write it as here Sweetie. You can write it as distance covered by Sweetie. Distance covered by sweetie. Okay, now what is the distance covered by Bulbul, right? So Bulbul is now running in a rectangular path. So the formula for it will be 2 into length plus breadth. We got to know that our length is 60 meter and our breadth is 45 meter. So if we add this, 2 into 60 plus 45 will be equals to 105. Now if you multiply this, 5 2s are 10, 2 zeros are 0, 0 plus 1 is 1 and 2 1s are 2. So it is 210 meters. So you can directly see in comparing these two values that who covers less distance. So therefore we can write, therefore Bulbul covers less distance. You can clearly see that Bulbul covers only 210 meter, but Sweetie covers 300 meter, which is 90 meter more than the Bulbul. So hence we can say Bulbul cover less distance. Okay. So this much for today. In our next class, we will proceed with the next question. All right. Till then, stay safe and healthy. Thank you, everyone.